What's up, guys? It's Crash, and Dice posted some information this morning on the Battlefield comp page. I'm going to do my very best to get through it. It's early this morning. I'm also trying to get through a cold. I'm almost over it, but I'll do my best to get through some of this stuff. Let's take a look at it, react to it. There's definitely some positives and then also some negatives that we're going to go ahead and look at. I think the easiest way to do it, as always, is just to go through these tweets with you, and we'll see what we got. First off, they said, here's a thread with news on upcoming patches, Portal XP changes, which it gets its own thread here in a second, and updates on requested features like Scoreboard and cross-platform VoIP, which, yeah. So anyway, let's just get into it. Update 3.2 scheduled to go live tomorrow. That's exciting. This update delivers a handful of small fixes and improvements to game focus around stability. We have a complete set of update notes available to browse this evening. So hopefully pretty soon they'll post update notes. If there's anything earth-shattering in there, I'll let you know. Hopefully actually things that are in this that say they're bugs that are fixed are actually fixed this time. And stability would always be nice. And then update 3.3, the next update will arrive mid to late February and features a refreshed scoreboard alongside further changes that have been in the works since we returned after holidays. So we get some news on what that is. A couple things I draw from this tweet that's interesting is, since 3.2 is coming mid to late February, that really lines up with the data mined information that season 1 isn't coming until March, which is way too late in my opinion for the state of this game and its player base. So I really think it's looking like March for season 1, which is way too long in my opinion. Then the scoreboard refresh, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because I think it's silly. There's so much debate about a scoreboard when the game is in the state that it's in. I'm to the point where I just don't care anymore about the scoreboard type stuff. It should have been in there at launch and it should have worked. They've had years and years of scoreboards that are just fine. So it's odd to me, the state of the community. But at update 3.3 in February, we'll refresh our existing scoreboard UI with new panel that showcases how players are stacking up across the server. Here's your first look at a work in progress. And honestly, this stuff over here on the left, I actually like. It seems odd to me. There's so much wasted space in between here. There's so much wasted space. I wish they would kind of condense that, maybe take away assists and add deaths. I think deaths are more important than possibly ping, and then split the teams up into 2 columns like they always have, because as it is now, you're going to have 128 players on a list that's going to be incredibly long. You cut that in half by having the two columns, and also just a lot less empty space in this whole thing. I think there could be a better use of screen space. There's a big debate on whether death should be in there or not. I think it's an important stat, as it has to do with, losing tickets and losing the game. Also, it's kind of fun to see how your friends and squad mates are doing, and you can give them a hard time or tell them they're doing a good job. Then going on, the scoreboard will receive further updates beyond this refresh. This isn't a one and done deal for us. Expect to see us iterate on this further once it's live in game. We look forward to your feedback once this is a new scoreboard goes live in February. Mouse input and aim assist don't work, and the plus system is bugged. I hope they don't spend too much time on a freaking scoreboard. I don't understand why it has to take several iterations to get a scoreboard correct. Matchmaking preferences in All Out War and all platform VoIP. These are both still on our radar. I don't know if that means server browser. I sure hope so. No updates on these 2 today, but we wanted to reassure you that all these are still in the front of mind, and we'll have more to show and share in these topics further down the line. So VoIP, that they told us, cross-platform VoIP, they told us they were adding very soon after launch on the release blog of the game. That's not correct. It's still coming down the line. Matchmaking preferences in All Out Warfare, maybe they're doing something different or adding modes. It doesn't necessarily say server browser. XP and Portal, we will look at the details on that. We don't need to talk about it right now. In this next tab, we have that. Game performance. Our teams continue to analyze the data available to us and develop further optimizations that enable the game to make best use of your hardware. In every update, we'll be delivering changes big and small that aim to tackle the issues to improve your experience. Performance issues on PC, again, something that should have been at launch that they're looking into over time. And then if we move over here to the Portal tweet, tomorrow they're increasing the per minute XP cap from up to 300. Obtaining XP usually comes in bursts. Our intent is for this change to reduce the frequency of XP bursts and be capped during gameplay. So that's good. This is really cool. They're changing how you'll progress in mastering weekly missions, be created experiences, and they give you a indicator when you're looking at custom servers to tell you how the XP will work. So there's full, moderate, and restricted XP in servers depending on the settings of the server. So that's actually really cool and a good fix. That probably should have been in there at launch as well. Further improvements are planned for a future update, such as UI indicators showing up for creative mode will have progression restrictions. That's what I'm hoping they add soon. This is cool, but it's, you know, if you don't know if you're getting in an XP server or not, you could waste a lot of time when you think you're leveling up. We'll let you know when they're ready to go. These changes go live tomorrow with update 3.2, and update notes will be available later today. Yeah, so essentially, guys, that's everything. Overall, these are good changes. A lot of them, I think, are things that should have been there at launch, as I've been kind of saying. I think it's silly to waste so much time and effort on a scoreboard when there's things like VoIP, cross-platform, aim assist is still broken, according to videos from like SMK. Mouse input's broken. There's still, I've seen clips of ghost inputs and mouse moving around when you're not moving it. The XP, or excuse me, the plus system is bugged to where you change any attachment at all and you'll get a 30% reduction to your recoil, and it doesn't matter what you change it to. So that's bugged, and I just think it's silly to focus on things like this when we need season 1 with some really good maps, weapons and skins and cosmetics. We need that ASAP, I think, to save this game. But anyway, this is something which is definitely better than nothing, and I guess they are listening to us, which is good. And yeah, there's also issues with I believe pistol suppressors that we'll find more out about later tonight on the Objective, a Battlefield podcast. They are the friend of a channel. They found some new information about how pistol suppressors work. So I'll be tuning in live to their show tomorrow night at Dubfire33 on Twitch, and we'll get some more information there. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try to get over this cold so I sound better next time. Just super quick, thank you guys so much for watching the Scope, my first ever live show on Monday. It was a ton of fun. We'll try to get those done every single week. I really enjoyed it, had a great turnout, and we'll just keep going with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love each and every one of you, and we'll see you next time.